Hi. Kind of get organized here. Good afternoon. Turn the volume down. All right. How y'all doing? I'm right in the middle of making a bow. I thought I was going to get the bow finished before we got on, but we'll finish it up here in just a minute or so. Hey, Amy. I'm still so kind of nervous about working on my pro bow because I don't know it very well. But I guess the only way to get over your fear of using it is to use it, right? So let me finish up this bow real quick and then we will get in and own it. Everybody doing okay? Look at this big old roll of mesh, or a ribbon. I love it. This is that Sam's Club ribbon from last year. Sorry about the crinkles. I was hoping to have this done beforehand, but apparently I'm slower. Jeez. All right. And we'll cut this off. Hey, Teresa. Hey, Aurelie. Is that how you say it? Aurelie? Glad you're here. Keep me company. Let me just finish up this one little part of the bow and then I'll show y'all what I got going on. Let's see. Just kind of put it out. Hang on. You guys have no idea how nervous I am right now because you're watching. All right, let's see. If it don't come out, oh well. All right, hang on. I've just about got it. There. Man, it doesn't want to go. Come on. Come on. All right, last tie. Twist and twist and twist. And we'll cut it. I really apologize, y'all. I meant to have all this done, like I said, but okay. Yay, now we're on. We can move on. Oopsies. Okay. I was trying to find something to do today, and I was wanting to do one of those board wreaths, but my light kits haven't come in yet today. So I figured something along the lines of Thanksgiving. Haven't done Thanksgiving yet. I've done fall and Halloween and all that. So this is what we got going on. Get this off of here. Let me tie this tight. And pop it off. There we go. Okay. I've got, I took my Pro Bowl. I used to have a, what do they call them, a fluff box. And that was just too much to deal with. So now, what I've done is I just took an eye hook and put it on my, the middle of my board. And now I just use it as my fluff box because it's not going anywhere. And it's plenty long and big. So I just use it and it works great. Let's see. Now let's do that way. These over here. This one this way. Do them out like that. And then our one in the middle. Let's see if we can't pull this down. There. We'll have to fluff with it and make it a little bit better later on, but it's not too bad. We'll kind of fidget around once we get it on there. And you'll see in a minute here all the colors where they're coming from. So, here we go, here we go. All right, we'll set that aside. So, like I said, Thanksgiving. So here's my sign. My turkey. I love it. I love the sign, eat ham, perfect. Love it. And it did come with, I got this one at Hobby Lobby and it came with feet on it, metal feet. And what I did is I just unscrewed them off the back and took it off because I didn't know if putting it on a wreath, these are kind of sharp, so I didn't want to put those on there. So I just unscrewed them, took them off. And this is our theme. So I'm going to do a ruffle wreath. And I'm going to do the ruffles in this mesh. We're going to do curls in this mesh. And then we're going to use these ribbons. The ribbons, the wild ribbons. I'm going to use this yellow, and this is almost like a mesh ribbon. So I'm going to use that with the brown. And because bring out the yellow in the wreath there. And then this bright green with the checks. So I think it'll look pretty good. We'll see. All right. Now oh my gosh, I left my wreath form in the other room. Dadgummit. I'm so sorry, y'all. I will be right back. Hang on. I'm coming. I'm so sorry. Like I say, I'm scatterbrained today. I don't know why. Totally scatterbrained. And like I usually have all this done, but we'll go through and do it. I don't think I've ever shown y'all how I make my work wreaths. This is just how I do it. Go around the two middle, two on the outside, facing outside. And then one facing the inside on the end two rings. And if you pull them tight enough, you don't have to glue them because it'll stay. Because you can actually see the torque on the rings. And it will go. Anything exciting happened to anybody? Nothing exciting happened to me either. My iPad died yesterday, if you call that excitement. It wouldn't back up, wouldn't do anything, went totally to a black screen. So, of course, I figured that's a forced error from Apple so that I would upgrade, because mine is a 4th generation iPad. So I figured they crashed it, so I'd have to buy a new one. So I get there, tell them it won't back up any data or anything. And of course they try to sell me a new one. Well, I get home, I said forget it, I've got to think about this first. I get home, do some research on the internet, and found out I can back it up on iTunes. So at least I can do that. And they got it on for me, so for the meantime, I'm limping on an old iPad. Do any of y'all have a new iPad? Because I'm really not sure which one to go to, because I know I'm going to have to buy a new one. I just don't know what to do, what kind to get. I just kind of use it for everyday stuff. Nothing spectacular. Twisties, man. We're getting there. Ouch. Android. I haven't had Android in a long time. But you know, with all the comparable products out there, and of course with Apple, you're paying for the Apple name, and it's expensive as all get out. Yeah. See, now that one's not very... Go back and tighten it. I just hate spending money. And I'm not tight or anything. I just, if I can get this thing to limp along for a while, then I will. I'll keep it. All right, just about there. One more. Perfect. All right. Okay, there we go. Now we're rocking. Okay, I got 18 of them on here, and I'm going to move him out of the way. Like I said, these are cut to 20 inches. And this is the good thicker mesh too, so we will scrunch it up, do the ruffles. I saw this mesh and I thought, man, that is so pretty. It just screams fall. Hope it's thick enough. Plus, I kind of thought it looked like feathers for a turkey. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. I don't see Wendy on here. I was going to tell Wendy next week for sure I am going to do a small grapevine wreath, and what I'm thinking of doing is, a friend of mine asked me for her daughter for school, because they're already starting to think about school here, back to school, to make a small grapevine wreath, you know, probably about that size, about that big, to do a miniature grapevine. So I'm going to take the grapevine, I'm going to put some flowers. She wanted some camellias on it, so I'm going to put those flowers around the side and then put her initial on the side. And then she's going to take that to school and hang it on her locker. So she'll know, and I guess they decorate their lockers at her school. So I thought that was pretty neat. So I'm going to give that a try. So I thought, man, that's I wish we'd done something like that when I was going to high school. Decorating lockers. Boy, I don't know. This might be too thin. We'll see. Man, I'm fighting with it today. Ooh, the mailman. Yay! That means more craft supplies came today. That is the sound of happiness. Ha ha ha. I can hear him out there yelling. I know, I love it. Hey, Carol. Okay. There are 18. This is a 14.5 or a 14-inch work wreath, or a wreath. And what I did is I took 18 chenille stems and I just put 3 per section. Hang on, let me get this one tied in and I'll show you exactly where. Okay, so I put 3 per section. I've got 6, I don't know how well you can see this, but I've got 6 on the inside. Then I've got 10 on the outside, so there's 18 total. So I put the one that's in the middle on the first 2 rings, and the ones I'm facing outside on the middle 2 rings. You see like that? And the rest is just ruffled. Ooh, see, I love fall. Oh, to me, it's my favorite colors. All right, now we'll start on the bottom. This morning I watched a lady do, actually right before we came on here, she was doing a bubble wreath. And I think, I would really like to try one. I've got some mesh that I think would be pretty. It's in an ombre mesh. So I'd like to try that and see how that goes. You've never done a mesh wreath? Do you do grapevines? I'm comfortable. I'm real comfortable with mesh wreaths. I've done a couple grapevines and they've sold. But I don't know. I'm just not as comfortable doing them. But I like them. Simon's home, we take over wood projects and some painted furniture. You do the signs. Can you put your shop in there? Because I want to come out and look at your signs. And if, Tracy, do you do custom orders? Because I've got a couple ideas and I can't find the signs for them, and I may have you make them for me if you do. Yeah, put your shop in there. Just go ahead and type it in. That would be awesome. And I'll go back afterwards and get it. Perfect. Yeah, just put your shopping stuff in there. I'd love to see what all kind of stuff you have. Alright, we're moving along. I'm afraid it's not going to be as thick as what I was hoping. But it does look like feathers. Or resemble feathers. So maybe once we get the curls on there, it'll thicken up a little bit. I just didn't want to do the same old, you know, poof method and ruffles. Poof method and ruffles. Although it's always worked out, you know. Why change something that works? Anyway. Okay. Yeah, this will look pretty good. Not too bad. Yeah, I love the colors too. They look good. Sparklies. And my wonky bow, it's kind of looking sad, but maybe we can fix it up. Get it on there. Do any of y'all's fingers get real sore doing this? Mine sure do. Hey, Booger Bear. You coming over here to watch? Okay. Much slower process, but we're getting there. this stuff all over me. Let's see. What time is it? 2:54? Okay. Ah, ribbon. Ah, I love ribbon. Remind me, I've got to, before 3:30, if we're still here, I have got to get that package out from the front door before the husband gets home. He doesn't care, but what he doesn't know won't hurt him. He doesn't mind, you know, making and selling and stuff, as long as it's, he sees, at first he fussed and fussed because all he saw was coming in. And now that he's starting to see going out, he's like, oh, okay. But no reason to give him ammo, right? Okay. What kind of ribbons did you get? Who'd you get them from? The only places I really order are from the Wreath shop or the craft outlet, and those are hard to find anything anymore these days. And Deco Exchange. A lot of Deco Exchange stuff is Craig Bachman, so that's always good stuff. But I'm always looking for new places to try. You've run out of room? I have too. You should see my craft room. Oh my gosh. I've got stuff in boxes, and just this morning I was at Bed Bath & Beyond and I had to get some boxes for under the bed so I could put more stuff in there and under the bed. Trendy Tree. You know, Trendy Tree is just up the road from me a couple hours. And I don't know that I've ever ordered from them. I ought to support Mississippi business. I feel kind of bad for not doing that. Anybody crafting right now? I've gotten to where I like to do some wreaths while I'm watching other lives or catching up on stuff. Oh wow, this is the last one. Okay. Good, good. Oh really, $79? I can easily buy $79 worth of stuff. It does not take me long to find $79 worth of stuff. So there we have it. I love these colors. They look really neat. What y'all think? It does. It looks really good. I'm going to put y'all down just a little bit. Hide your eyes. There. That's a little better. You don't want to see my head anyway. Trim that up. Okay, now we'll start with the curls. And let's see. I think I want the curls to kind of come out. So we'll get that opened up like that. And these were cut at 10 inches. And this is just kind of a burlap. Ooh, a sunflower wreath. I bet that's pretty. And I'm just gonna kind of make them, take the twist up, and with the open edges, I'm gonna put those down. And just gonna tie them in. And today, as we go, I'm gonna curl these down. No, I'm not, because I got ribbons. This one almost curled up on its own. Thank you very much. All right. Have any of you guys made those great big flowers? The big giant ones? I think I want to try that sometime. I think that'd be cute in like a little girl's room or something like that. Or maybe out in a patio or a pool house, maybe. Doesn't look too bad. Kind of like it, actually. It's kind of hard to get ideas from here to actually working out. Twist and go down. Had to run to the grocery store this morning to get stuff for dinner tonight. My husband had a special request that he wants stuffed bell peppers for dinner, so that's what we're having. And I didn't have any bell peppers. So ran and got some. So easy to do. Okay. So far, so good. If y'all don't mind, like and share. That just helps me get my reach. Reach as many people as possible. And I will reciprocate. Okay, got the inner ring done. Now let's start on the outer ring. And I know Becky Nowak, or the cookie lady, is, I think she's going live right now, so if you head on over there, if you gotta go, tell her hi for me and where you were. She's a hoot. Tied in. Going pretty quick. Amy, is your sunflower individual petals? Or are you making like a wreath and putting sunflowers on it? My screen's done froze up again, so I can't tell if it's frozen for y'all. I don't think so. But maybe I do need to go on and get that new iPad. Oh, wow. I would love to learn how to do that. You ought to do a live and show how to do it. Because I would be there. I'd watch. Seems like it'd be really tedious and hard to do. Oh, I bet they do sell. Do you do craft shows? Or do you just sell on Etsy or Marketplace or something like that? Whew. Break time. Ugh. I've never done a craft fair. I'm kind of scared to do it. Julie's Wreath Boutique. Okay, I'll have to check it out. I think I learn more on my lives than anything else. Y'all, I think this is going to turn out better than I thought it was. Because these curls actually look like feathers for our Mr. Turkey. I've got probably five or six wreaths that I have got to get posted in my Etsy shop that I haven't done. The ones I've done on my lives and stuff, I just hadn't had time really to get them going, and that's awful because that only hurts me, but I am determined to get them on today. If I have to stay up late tonight, I'm going to get them on and in there, ready to go. I'm just now starting to get a local following. I had a lady contact me the other night, and she wants me to make her a couple wreaths. So I'm gonna finally break through and get something going local. Alrighty, and this should be the last one. It is. Yay! One of these days I'm going to do a live in the evening, because when my husband gets home, he usually gets home about 4 o'clock from work, but when he comes in, he's always like, oh man, you did a live and I wasn't on there. So one of these times I'm actually going to talk him into doing a live and have him on there. He loves this stuff. Okay, there we go. Look at that. That looks pretty good. I like it. It's not as full as I wanted it because I can see through, but maybe with the ribbons and whatnot. Let's see. Wow, 7 orders? Now, are they all flower wreaths? Big flowers? Now we'll roll them down. Oh yeah, that looks good. I like it. That green will bring out the green in the sign. Now this is the one I'm thinking. We'll see how this goes. This is almost like a mesh ribbon. But I wanted some subtlety of yellow to kind of capture it and bring it out. Oh, I actually like it. Sturdy. Yeah, that looks pretty good. It's different. That's what I like about it. It's different. Oh, I don't know why I try. Well, I'm looking forward to the day where I actually have multiple orders that I have to do. But I'm just getting started, and I have to be patient, and it'll come, it'll happen. And if my work is good enough, then it'll happen. If it's not, then I've just got me a great hobby. But I do it because I like it, not because I'm trying to make a buck or anything. I just do it because I enjoy it. It's kind of therapeutic. Hey Scott, how are you? I have heard awesome things about you. You're quite the celebrity these days, so I feel very, very honored that you'd pop in and say hi. Hi. I love your work. I have seen I have seen that you're using Unique in the Creek frames, and I've got a whole bunch of them I just got in, and I'm waiting on some supplies which I think are sitting at my front door right now. Oh, thank you so much for blessing my page. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. But anyway, you are a joy to watch, let me tell you. Okay. Kind of keep going here. Got some new folks in. So what I want to tell you is we're making a Thanksgiving wreath. And we've done the ruffle and the curl method. And there's our sign. There's our turkey. Eat ham. Definitely eat ham. So that is going to go in the mid, I guess off maybe to the side. And then we've got a bow that we kind of made. So we'll see. We'll see how it all goes together. So anyway, with a lot of you that don't know me, my name is Tracy. And my shop is called Callie Mae Wreaths. And Callie Mae is my cat. One of my cats. I have 3. And I've only been wreathing for about, well, since February. I'm retired Air Force. I served for 29.5 years. And when I retired 3 years ago, I realized I don't have a hobby. I mean, I play golf, but you can't play golf all year round. My husband does, but I don't like to. So I needed a hobby, and I found wreathing. And I absolutely love it. Thank you, Sandra. I appreciate all the blessings. You guys are so awesome. That's what I like about this wreathing community, that everybody, let me kind of go up a little bit. Everybody helps out everybody, you know? It's not, you know, take advantage of everybody. My pleasure. And listen, I've got 2 sons. Well, my husband, he was in for a couple years. He's a dentist, and he got out, and now he works at the VA. He takes care of all the veterans that are the head and neck cancer guys. Those guys got it pretty bad, so he takes care of them. And then my 2 sons, my oldest went into the Marines. He got out, and he's a policeman. So he joined the Air Force after he got out from the Marines. So now he's in the Air Force, and he is a police officer. And my youngest, he was in the Air Force, and he got out, and now he works for the state of Mississippi at the in the international airport here as a fireman. So my family has definitely done our part, and we have loved every bit of it. You know, I can't think of anything else I would have rather done. All right, it's kind of like walking and talking at the same time. Can you wreathe and talk? Oh, thanks, Jeannie. I appreciate you coming. I think it's a great thing to see y'all. If y'all have any suggestions for me, let me know. I am like a sponge. I'd be glad to learn. You guys have been doing this a lot longer than I have. I'm so new at this. You can always learn something. Oh, my pleasure, Nancy. It was a great job. I loved what I did. I worked in the medical field, and I was the medical administrator for the clinic. And then my job was to make sure, or the clinic's job was to make sure that everybody who's going out, going overseas, going to the war, whatnot, was physically fit, had all their shots, physicals, and all that kind of stuff done. So that was my part, to make sure they were healthy so they didn't get sick and worry about trying to get better while they're overseas, you know? They got bigger things to think about than not feeling good. Well, Sandra, let me tell you, there's a lot of people just like I did you can go out there and you can learn from. One of them, Scott, he's on here. You got Damon, Oates, you've got Nick, you got Lauren. I mean, there's so many. Jackie, tons and tons of people. If you want to learn it, I promise you it's out there. You just have to find it. All right. This is actually looking pretty good. I wasn't so sure about this mesh ribbon, but you know what? I really like it. It's stiff and it's staying in place. So let's see here. I really do like it. Hey Sandra, welcome. Thanks for joining me. The ribbon was 12 inches. I cut it all at 12 inches. And I've got, I'm putting in 4 different types of ribbon. I've got 2 2.5 inch and 2 1.5 inch. And I always, my personal preference, I just like to put a 2.5 inch with a 1.5 inch. And then you get different dimensions. You know, it just kind of gives your wreath a little bit of depth. And we did the ruffles with the curls. Didn't do poofs today. I'm all poofed out. Anyway, oh, that was terrible. I cut the ruffles to 20 inches and I cut the curls to 10 inches. Oh, man, this stuff grabbing me. Soap making and wreath watching. A great way to spend your afternoon. Ooh, homemade soaps. I bet that's just neat. Beautiful. Let's see. My feed has quit working here, so I am going to, pardon me for taking a minute, but I want to get a, I don't want to miss anything. I appreciate you guys spending your time with me, and I don't want to miss anything. So let me see if I can't get that up and working again real quick. And it's thinking. All right. So where's everybody from? Got a lot of people from around everywhere, I suppose. I'm trying to look up here because my iPad. Come on, baby. You can do it. Yep, see, I'm missing a whole bunch of stuff. I'm sorry. Lincoln Park, Tennessee, Cairo, Nebraska, Memphis. Yeah, you guys aren't too far away. All right, let's try this again. this stuff is getting everywhere. You should see my shirt. It is just fuzzy. All right. Come on. There we go. There I am. Oh my gosh, there's 40 people here? You guys, I have never ever had this many people. This is so cool. Thanks. I needed this today because there's days when you only have 2 or 3 people and you're thinking, you know, is this really worth it? Am I doing anything worthwhile, you know? This is awesome. I appreciate it. I needed this boost. My ribbons are 12 inches long. And all I do is I stack them like this, fold them in half. Thank you, Jeannie. The colors are absolutely gorgeous. I actually kind of lucked out on that one. My inspiration is my turkey. Hang on here. Let me show you the turkey. There's my turkey. It's kind of got the green and the gold and the reds in there and the oranges and whatnot. And what I did is I got this at Hobby Lobby. And it came with the feet on it. And these are metal. And I thought, you know, if I put them on a wreath, if somebody's not paying attention or whatnot, they could get stabbed by that. So I went ahead and I just took them off. And you can just unscrew them, they're in the back. And I just took it off. Nobody's going to know the difference. Nobody's never going to know he doesn't have feet. So just for safety reasons, that's why I took them off. Okay, we are in the home stretch. Let's see. Couple more, and then we can get on with the fun stuff. Retired Army wife in the house. Thank you, Janet, for your service. It's hard to be a spouse. I am in Jackson, Mississippi. Feet with orange pipe cleaners. There you go. Good idea. All right, let's see. Last 2 ribbons. Oh my gosh. What'd y'all think of the cave rescue yesterday? Was that not a blessing? You know, there's somebody out there that's making miracles happen. And to me, that was a miracle. They said that they were in that cave, that it was a 3-hour dive, one way to get to them. I just cannot figure out for the life of me, those divers that found them, how one of them said, you know what, we've gone 2.5 hours, let's just go another half an hour. What made them go on that little more to find those guys? I mean, that just gives me chills. And then to get them all out safely, that's something special right there, folks. In its purest form. Yeah, God is good. Ooh, still gives me chills. All right, here. That was almost as intriguing as, I'm kind of dating myself here now, but little Jessica, when she fell down in the well down in Texas many, many years ago. I'm not sure how they ended up in that cave. I think they were sightseeing and they did it all the time. but then the rains came and they were had to keep going into the cave to get to higher ground because the water came in. That's my understanding. I don't know. I hope everyone's having a great day today. Staying inside, being cool. Going to be working hard this weekend, getting some extra wreaths done next week, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. I'm a golfer, as many of you know. We have our state 4-ball for women, and 4-ball is it's a 2-lady team, and you both play your own ball, and the best score is what you record for your team. So next week I have that Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So I'll kind of be out of pocket. But maybe we can do a live. I'll see if I can't do a live maybe down there with a couple of the golfer ladies. Thank you. The colors are really, really, really pretty. I don't know how well the camera does them justice, but man, it's really nice. See it in person. I can't wait to take the actual pictures. It's going to be beautiful. Okay, a couple more pipe cleaners and then we can get this sign on. And you know what? I forgot my wires. I got wire though. Okay, there. I think they're all done. And all I did, and I'm sure many of you know, so I just took them and I rolled them up and curled them. As you can see, and it almost looks like a flower bud inside the flower, but it gets them out of the way. And I don't want to cut them because I don't want it to come loose. So, all right, now there's always a wonky side on your wreath, and that looks pretty flat right here. So I think we'll put our little turkey right there. Yeah. And then we'll stick our bow up in the upper corner. Maybe put them right there. Yeah. They ended up in the cave for tradition. They'd run to the back wall, sign their names, and run back out. Oh, I did not know that. Wow. I hadn't heard that. Now it kind of makes sense on why the whole team was there. Okay, I'm just going to get some wire to attach Mr. Turkey. And I'm going to get plenty of it too. I can always cut it off. And let's see if I can. Oh yeah. All right. Well, I was thinking, okay, I see. Let's do this. That and that. This is a little bit flexible. Thank you. I'm going to twist it off. Keep twisting. You know, I saw a news article on her. There was something, and she's doing great. She doesn't remember anything about being down in the well or whatnot. Of course, she was such a baby. But I remember being riveted to the TV. I mean, just glued to it. And then we never thought she'd get out of there. Okay, let's go right on down, straight on through. And find a hole. You gotta hold your tongue to the side now. Hold your tongue right to get it through. Okay, got my wires. And I always, when I first put it on, I just, oh gosh, I'm losing power. I just put it on quickly, temporarily. Oh gosh, come on. Until I know for sure that that's where I want it, and then I'll go back and secure it. So let's just temporarily tie it on there. Okay. Here we are so far. Hang on. I'm running low on my battery. I should have plugged it in. I know better than that, and I apologize. So, and then we'll stick the bow over here. Get that on through real quick. And then we'll fluff. And then we're done. Okay. This brown in the bow kind of gets lost, I think. But all the other colors are nice and vibrant. Pretty, pretty. There we go. Let me kind of hold it up a little bit. There we go. Not too bad. I need to go back and I'll secure this again and then kind of fluff it up and take some great pictures of it. Thanks, Susie. Thanks. It turned out pretty good. Nice and cute. I'm happy with it. So, anyway, I appreciate y'all spending some time with me. Thank you again, Scott, for blessing my page and helping my reach. I truly, truly appreciate that. If you feel so inclined, you know, as Scott says, bless my page, bless and like it, and if you want to, put your business in there on the comments, and I'd be glad to go out and take a look at yours and love to watch your lives too. That's the way we grow. You help me out and I'll help you out. And I sure do appreciate it. So I'll be back next week and we'll be looking to make something fun, I'm sure. So anyway, again, thanks for your time. Y'all have a great weekend. And I'll let you know where I'm going to be. Like I said, I'm out of town Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, but I'll pop in somewhere. So y'all have a wonderful day and blessings to everybody. Thanks. Bye-bye.